Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome making his way to the blue corner, representing the RFA, Bojan Serbian Steel Velickovic.
Yeah. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. There's no place to hide once I step inside the room. Dr. Doom, prepare for the boom. Bam! Ah, man!
Bojan Velickovic makes his way to the octagon, representing Team RFA. A 26-year-old born in Novi Sad, Serbia, now fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. His third RFA fight, 3-2 in his last 5. 3 knockouts and 7 submissions overall. He had an extensive 2-month training camp in preparation for this one.
After losing to Gilbert Smith, this guy worked on his wrestling extensively. Came out in his last fight against Hugh, took the fighter down. Hugh didn't expect it and beat him on the ground. So this guy has become more versatile from that loss to Gilbert Smith. But this guy's Muay Thai is out of this world.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the cage, representing the Legacy Fighting Championship, Charles Byrd.
Charles Byrd channeling his inner Hollywood Hogan as Kid Dynamite makes his way to the octagon. The 32-year-old out of Pine Bluff, Arkansas. In his 4th legacy fight, he's gone 4-1 in his last 5. 2 knockouts, 2 submissions, 2 decisions for Charles Kid Dynamite Byrd. The man who lists Muhammad Ali as his hero has a brown belt in Ishindu Karate and 5 years of no-gi grappling experience. He's had a 10-week camp in preparation for this one. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape for our first fight. It's RFA versus Legacy. RFA's Velickovic 10-3. Legacy's Charles Byrd 7-3. Byrd is 5 years the elder. Gives up the height, gives up the reach in the arms, has a half-inch longer in the legs.
Ladies and gentlemen here in attendance and those of you watching live on Access TV around the world, welcome to the Horseshoe Casino right here in Tunica, Mississippi. The Resurrection Fighting Alliance, along with Legacy Promotions, presents to you a first ever promotion versus promotion, RFA versus Legacy 1. Tonight's fights are sanctioned by the Mississippi Athletic Association. Our first fight of the evening is being brought to us by Adidas, Combat Sports, and Star Motorcycle. And is scheduled for 3 rounds of 5 minutes each in the RFA versus Legacy welterweight division.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing the RFA. This striker stands 6'2", weighed in at 169.6 pounds, holding a professional MMA record. 10 wins, 3 losses. Training out of American Top Team and Elevation Fight Team. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Bojan Serbian Steel Velickovic.
And across the cage on my left, fighting out of the Legacy red corner. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. Official weight, 171 pounds. This kickboxer holds a professional record, 7 victories versus 3 defeats. Fighting out of Plano, Texas, Charles Byrd. Referee to give final instructions, Dave Ferguson.
Okay, you've been given the rules beforehand. Make sure you protect yourself at all times. Listen to all my instructions. Any questions for the blue corner? From the red corner, touch them up and let's fight.
Dave Ferguson with the final instructions. It's RFA versus Legacy. RFA's Bojan Velickovic takes on Legacy's Charles Byrd. Time for the nerves to be quelled. Who will get the first win on the board in this historic night of mixed martial arts action? It says a lot about the quality of this fight card that many pundits saying this first fight of the card could be the fight of the night.
Absolutely.
Good right hand down the tube, which is what you want to throw against a southpaw like Velickovic.
Velickovic, very experienced Muay Thai guy, but Byrd also with a ton of explosiveness. He can cover the gap quickly.
Clinch up, Byrd looking for a takedown. Velickovic will have none of it, puts Byrd against the cage now.
Byrd tried stepping behind him, barely missed that, was able to come back up to his feet though.
Drops down looking for a single, does Velickovic. Tries to switch to a double, but Byrd blocks it nicely.
He tried to yank him off the cage, and he couldn't even budge Byrd. That tells you how strong Bird's legs and hips are. Solid base under that guy.
Good knee to the upper right rib cage from Bojan Velickovic. Serbian Steel in the white trunks, Kid Dynamite in the blue and white. Overhook on that left arm from Kid Dynamite.
Nice job working his way around to the angle here.
Kid Dynamite comes off a cracking first round TKO over Evan Thompson at Legacy 38 back on February. Of course, Byrd gave up a huge height differential to Evan Thompson that night.
That was a brutal knockout.
Body shot, digging towards the liver there. Nice elbow across the bridge of the nose.
That was short and explosive.
Still pressed up against the cage here. Body rip on the left side there from Velickovic. Knee to the outside thigh from Velickovic, looking to cork it up.
Bird's elbows are outside. Velickovic able to get inside, get those underhooks on him a lot. Bird's got to tighten that up if he's going to maintain position here.
Single hand clinch, gut munching knee from Bojan Velickovic. 3 minutes remains in the first round set for 3. RFA versus Legacy.
Nice job with the head, driving into the chin there.
Oh, he is a solid right hander. Here comes Kid Dynamite.
There's
Ground and pound now from the Kid.
There's the explosiveness from him. Holy cow.
Inside the guard, the close guard now of Bojan Velickovic. What an explosion from Kid Dynamite.
I asked Velickovic, I said, you know, you got to watch out for this guy's explosiveness. Don't you have to be careful on your feet? Would it be wise to maybe take him down and try and slow him down? And he said, yeah, maybe. I think he might be thinking that way now.
Kid Dynamite looking to pass on the right side of the body. There's a cut on the face of Velickovic.
Charles Byrd's going for an arm triangle right now, buddy. That's some serious power.
Can Kid Dynamite get the first win on the scoreboard for Team Legacy?
Velickovic, good job getting him in the guard to save his tail. I think his nose is busted, Michael.
Right on the bridge of the nose. Solid cut there on Velickovic. Elbow off the back from the Serb. Opens up the guard, throws the legs up high now.
He better focus on getting himself up.
Close guard again from Bojan Velickovic. It has been Byrd's round thus far. He passes.
Beautiful.
Takes the back of Bojan. Slips off though. Back onto their feet. Takedown from Velickovic. Now he's inside the guard of Kid Dynamite.
This is where he needs the fight to be. Him on top, on the ground, grinding on Byrd and slowing. Oh, nice transition.
Byrd looking for the submission.
That was sweet. Velickovic training down there with the boys at ATT. I think he's seen a few of those arm bars.
Watch the placement.
Inside a half guard here, Velickovic trying to work that right hand to the forehead of Charles Byrd.
Byrd going to a half guard series here. I don't know if he wants to be doing that up against the cage. Not a great place for it.
Turning the knuckles in, top of the head, not enough mustard behind them, no. Pops the head out, back to his feet now, Velickovic takes the back of Byrd with half a minute remaining in this round.
Nice wrist control there by Velickovic.
Swinging the pendulum of this round is Bojan Velickovic.
Byrd not controlling wrists, just, wow. Nice sit out.
Back onto their feet, final seconds now. First 3.5 minutes of the round went to Charles Byrd. Last minute and a half went to Serbian Steel.
Velickovic doing a great job early on in this round, tying him up, but not paying attention to those short elbows. The shorter man able to fit those in there. And then there's the right hand off the transition. Beautiful job by Byrd, and then he started pouring on the heat on Velickovic. Was not able to finish him. Velickovic able to turn the tables a little bit toward the end.
Sellout crowd tonight here in Tunica, and Pat gives it 10-9 Charles Byrd. You thought, as I did, Pat, that he owned the first 3.5 minutes of the round?
Yeah, and the knockdown, not in MMA you can give a 10-8 for a knockdown, but he wasn't that dominant where he deserved it.
Second of 3, it's RFA versus Legacy. That all-important first win on the scoreboard tonight. To whom will it go? Southpaw Velickovic. Byrd, who opens the round in southpaw stance, gets taken down.
Velickovic, like I said, understands the power and explosiveness now that we talked about with Byrd, and goes for the takedown. Wise man. Oh, beautiful.
Knee from Velickovic, nicely done. Presses Byrd back against the cage now. Double underhooks from Serbian Steel.
Byrd's been doing a nice job with sit-outs and hip heists and getting out of those positions and getting back to his feet.
Wrist control here from Kid Dynamite. Knee off the left leg from Velickovic.
Byrd staying very composed, though, and making Velickovic work a lot for those takedowns. Whether he gets them or doesn't, he's working his tail off to get there. That's important. That could pay off later on.
Let us know how you're scoring the fight, folks. We're using the hashtag RFAVSLegacy tonight on Twitter. Follow us at Pat Miletich, at Chevello Voice, at Access TV Fights. Knees from Velickovic. Hooks the leg.
Yep.
Spin back elbow there. Didn't quite connect for Byrd. Takedown attempt from Velickovic. Looks to take the back and sink a choke here. Kid Dynamite out of trouble.
Velickovic making him work, grinding on him.
Much better start to this round from Serbian Steel than he had in the first. Double leg, gets a takedown. Nicely done from Bojan. What is Byrd doing in this round that he's not winning the round so far, Pat?
Well, the whole flaw that he has right now is he gives up underhooks. His elbows are too wide. He doesn't have a tight enough game with his pummeling and upper body fighting, position-wise, and so he keeps losing position and getting taken down because of that. Somebody seriously needs to work with him on it, because against the better guys like Velickovic, and then when you get into the top-level wrestlers, you get eaten up by guys like that if you don't have good positioning.
Nice elbow across the jaw there from Velickovic, sitting inside of half guard at the moment. That right leg locked up by Byrd. It's been Bojan's round thus far, looking to even up the scorecards, at least our scorecards. We don't know, of course, how the 3 judges octagon side here in Tunica saw it. Tries to drop the elbow across the jugular of Kid Dynamite.
Now he's going for his own arm triangle. Byrd went for one earlier in the first round.
Talking to Ed Soares, Sven Bean and Mick Maynard last night, the presidents of the organisations RFA and Legacy, and they said there was so much pressure on them tonight to win these matchups, and certainly pressure to get the first win on the board here. Far arm control, looking for a submission on it from Velickovic.
Working that arm. It won't work as well if Byrd gets back up and wants to punch with it after getting wrenched on like this.
.80 seconds remains in the second round of 3. A turn of tide here for Velickovic.
Velickovic wanted to get that wrist control, block that arm out, and beat on the body. Good. Smart.
Nice body shot off the right hand from Velickovic. Byrd struggling off his back here.
He's got a choke. It's tight, buddy. It's tight.
Can Velickovic sink it for the first win of the night for Team RFA? No, not yet. Byrd still in the fight. Looking for a way back to his feet now. Kid Dynamite. Nice takedown from Velickovic into side control now for Serbian Steel.
Very slick and not using a ton of energy to put Byrd back down that time. Byrd needs to get on his side. He's using the cage, trying to walk out of there, but he needs to turn towards Velickovic and bury that arm and hide it. Use an underhook. Not grab the head, because that helps Velickovic hold him down.
This will be Velickovic's round, Pat. After the first round went the way of Charles Byrd, Velickovic has evened up the score.
Yes, he did, Michael. Velickovic doing a great job most of the time keeping Byrd down, but Byrd, a good scrambler, able to get out of submissions, able to get out of bad positions and come up to his feet. There's one of the sit-outs that he hit to get out. He did that in the first round also. And then Bojan nailing the body a few times. You know, it might not hurt you when you're getting hit in the body, but it changes your breathing pattern, which adds up later on in the fight. You're not processing enough oxygen.
No doubt about it. 10-9 round for Bojan Velickovic in the second. Evens it up 19 points apiece going into the third. Velickovic, Team RFA. Charles Byrd, Team Legacy. Who will get the first important win on the board here tonight?
Mick Maynard and Ed Suarez are sweating right now.
Sven Bean shouting, "Let's go, Bo," from Octagon side, sitting next to Ed Suarez.
Byrd gonna open up now.
Double leg early here from Bojan Velickovic. Byrd won't go down.
Byrd gotta stop this takedown. Byrd finally controlling a wrist. Should not let go of that wrist at all. Looking for a choke.
Kid Dynamite looking for a submission here on Velickovic.
That's tight, buddy. That's tight.
Is this going to be it for Kid Dynamite? No, Velickovic safe. Gets the head out.
Velickovic had to give up position that badly to get out of there. That tells you that choke was real tight.
How exciting is this? Two fighters we've seen several times on a Friday night in both Legacy and RFA respectively, and tonight they are head-to-head. First time ever. Big co-promotion in the US live on TV. Takedown here from Velickovic and he gets it.
Tactical error. Byrd let go of the wrist. Velickovic was able to switch from the single to the double because he had both of his arms free. That's how simple it can work.
You feel that momentum is on the side of Serbian Steel. Somehow, Kid Dynamite needs to find a way to turn things around. He's got to get that explosiveness back he had at the start of the fight. Big knee to the outside thigh from Bojan Velickovic.
That motivated Byrd to get up.
Bellies are back there from Velickovic, looking to wrench him down to the canvas.
Good job by Byrd coming right back up. Trying to kick that ankle out again. Needs to circle off that cage and get working with his hands.
Fingers out of the cage, fingers out of the cage.
High knee just glancing. Oh, crossing elbow from Kid Dynamite, a beauty.
He's got to know that's what it is. That's the key.
Reins in with the right hands, looks for a double leg. Is that a cardinal mistake, though, from Chris Byrd? Should he have kept striking?
I think so, but you know what? If you think the guy's going to try and take you down, I think he had a bit of an urgency saying, you know what, I'm done with having this guy shoot on me. I'm going to take him down.
Will he rue the missed opportunity to keep striking at the jaw of Bojan Velickovic? He did connect with one of those hooks. And now he sits inside the closed guard of Serbian steel.
Needs to stay busy down here. He could win the round if he stays busy, inflicts some damage like that. Burn that clock up. Velickovic, nice job controlling here. Oh boy, that's tight.
Velickovic hunting for that arm. Is he going to win a submission here? No. Charles Byrd out of danger, but time is becoming the enemy of Kid Dynamite.
He got up without, having correct posture and keeping his legs back. Just gave up the takedown there. Got to get up. Got to get right back up.
80 seconds remains. This first vital win in this team event, RFA versus Legacy. And it looks like Bojan Velickovic will take a decision unless Charles Byrd can find something in the next minute. Uppercut, elbow off the back there from Byrd. Looking for the arm here.
Oh. Nice job passing that leg by. See how he swept it past both arms. It's a beautiful way to pass the guard when somebody goes for an armbar. Very slick.
Side control, Velickovic gets the mount now. Not a good position for Byrd to be in with 35 seconds on the clock. Corner is begging for Byrd to find a way back to his feet. Velickovic wants to get the hooks in. 15 seconds remains. Is Team RFA going to go one up? Velickovic still looking for the choke. Byrd's not going to give in. Can he get to his feet for one final salvo? No. 3 rounds of action. RFA versus Legacy. Let us know who you've got, folks. Tweet us, RFA vs Legacy is the hashtag. At Chevello Voice, at Pat Militich.
Very good, very competitive fight. Both these guys getting after it in this third round. Really good action, back and forth. Both gaining and losing positions. Charles Byrd putting a serious choke on Velickovic here. Velickovic had to bail and just lose position and give up the takedown to save his neck, literally and figuratively there. Byrd, as he did earlier in the fight, in tight, good elbows, landing a big hook also right after that. Byrd getting out of this armbar. It was tight. We thought it was very tight. Velickovic not sinking those hips in enough maybe, but then giving up the takedown. Both guys back and forth. Very good battle between those two. I enjoyed it.
29-28, Velickovic taking rounds 2 and 3 on Pat's scorecard. The Serbian flag flies in the octagon. Velickovic confident that he'll get the nod here. So too Charles Byrd doing a lap and pumping his fist to the crowd. This all-important first victory. As Kenny and Bass said earlier in our opener, it would be a disaster for one of these organizations if they get clean swept here tonight.
Tell you what though, think of the motivation they'd have coming back in the next promoted event. They'd be loading their guns big time for Bear next time.
We do have 4 RFA versus Legacy fights on tonight and 2 title fights, 1 from each organization. Okay, let's get the official decision here.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards where all 3 judges score the fight the same, 30-27. Your winner, representing the RFA, Bojan Velickovic.
It is the first win on the scoreboard, and it goes to RFA. Bojan Velickovic, victorious over Kid Dynamite.